All right, welcome back, my fellow agents. It is I, X7, your master of musical mayhem, usually on Fridays, but today I am the sorcerer of the sound unseen. Yes, or the sound of horror, and the dinosaur that's unseen. Yeah, a cloaked dinosaur, if you will. We are going to be talking about the 1960 something movie, The Sound of Horror from Spain. But before we get too much further into it, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this movie. I'd really appreciate it. Have you seen it or have you not seen it? I find it really entertaining for the most part. For the most part, a better print copy would really help. But before we get too much further into that, please watch till the end as well. There's always something fun to see, and you'll see what's on deck for tomorrow. Now, are you ready to dive in? Let's roll.
Oh, gee, what was that?
It was frightening, wasn't it?
It was horror.
Hey, you know what, Colin?
What, Ryan?
That's what all the songs in this CD set are about. Horror.
Are you saying that every song on this CD album has to do with horror?
You bet I am. 800 songs on 300 CDs.
That's
All about horror.
Yes, it is episode 664, and we have got 790 subscribers right now. We're getting close to 800. Really appreciate all of you. So, The Sound of Horror. That is a very young Ingrid Pitt in one of her first starring roles. And I don't know if it'll make you shake and quake, but so this is I got this print off of the Internet Archive, which said it was from 1964. Wikipedia says it was released in 1966, August 26, 1966, running 91 minutes. It's a little long, but overall, it's not, take 5 minutes out, pretty interesting overall. There's the the Spanish title, El Sonido Prehistórico, which is the prehistoric sound. Also, Wikipedia says this was released under the movie El Sonido de la Muerte, which is the sound of the death, or sound of death. So there's some discrepancies going on here, but this is from the print that it was a fan dub. So this came from Cinemageddon, and it was a better print, and I wish I'd have got it. There's the English title, and that's what it was over. You can see it's everything's in Espanol, but it's dubbed in English. Ingrid Pitt gets a title card. I don't know who Antonio Casas is, but he got a special. And J.A. Nieves Conde. So it was released over here. There are, there's title cards or lobby cards and posters around. I don't know what people would have thought of it. But we see they're in a mine. They're looking for a treasure. That's the MacGuffin, is the treasure. And as you can tell, or you can probably guess, these three people, which is James Philbrook as Dr. Pete Asilov, Arturo Fernandez as Pete, Soledad Miranda as Maria, Dr. Asilov, pardon me. Pete Asilov, and it's his orphan niece Maria. So they're out there looking for this treasure. That's the three of them right there. They find a couple of eggs. One they take back with them, and one they don't see, which hatches oozily. But it's been petrified. Well, the shell has been petrified. The inside is not. So there's the Greek or the Spanish countryside doubling as Greece, and we meet their superstitious housekeeper Calliope, who is Lola Gauss, I would assume, but she's not the supersonic monster. And I put in some. This is from the second print, similar shot, so you can see the difference in quality. And I believe Alpha Video put Sound of Horror out on cheapo DVD, and this is probably where that came from. And it's as good as it's going to get, unless you find it somewhere else. There's the map that they have half the map, so they're wandering around in some caverns in the wilds of Greece, and they put the egg on the fireplace right above the fire. There's a better shot, and this is how long it took to get to the where we get the direction clean, way longer than the original one, than the English one. Pardon me. So they find a tomb with a mummy in it that they say is a Neanderthal. And that's all we see of that. They're like, this will be invaluable to science. Nobody cares. They want that money. They don't even care. He is Dr. Pete Asilov and Professor Andre. They just want the money. They probably don't make a lot on their salaries. So it's a nice place. And then we got a new truck showing up with 3 more people and a driver. And they paid him a lot of money, and they have the other half of the map. There's Ingrid Pitt. Actually, there's 4 more people in the driver. And Maria dances. They're doing the go-go. She's doing some Greek dance, I suppose. Everyone claps. And while they're doing that, these guys are probably drinking ouzo or something gross. And they give them the other half of the map, so now they know where the treasure should be. And I think that's the driver. So off they go, and these guys are out having a picnic. There's the driver, and his Jeep has a name, but he kind of likes not old, but young Maria. These guys come out of the cave, and one of them goes back, and he gets slashed open by something unseen. It's a little gory. For black and white, it really works. They hear the screaming, everyone's looking, they all run up there, and he's dead. And I believe that's Dr. Pete right there, who's gone. Is it Pete that's dead? No, actually, that's Andre or Stavros, one of the two. It was hard to keep track of them, so they're down one person. Something unseen has killed it. They all should leave. All should leave right now. Go. Goodbye. We're out. But they don't. They still want the treasure, and they think they can stop whatever it is. They think it's a wild animal at this point in time. Of course, Calliope says you've unleashed the evil, and none of you will survive. Famous last words. One of them gets, actually, I think that is Dr. Pete there, gets his leg caught. And this is what they're looking for, a treasure. It's Greek treasure encrusted with diamonds and jewels. And there's some more. Oops. So Pete's in love with Maria now, and they'll go on a date. Uh-oh. Something's hatching. It's got eyeballs you can see, but they smash it. And it oozes, again, it's oozy. And then throw it in the fire where it burns. Now they're like, oh, what if the other something else happened out there, and it's prehistoric and we can't see it? It's got a cloaking device. Calliope goes out in the nighttime, looking at the night sky. I like the shot, but she gets attacked. Calliope's dead, and they just watch her get killed. They don't try to help or anything. So everyone's freaking out. They're like, we gotta go. This thing's gonna kill us. And so some of the footage in this fan dub work did come from the English dub, but not too many of them. Yeah. Oh, there's Calliope, and this guy's got. Oh, I'm going to go find this treasure so we can get out of here or whatever and kill this thing. Maybe everyone's asleep. See, we're back in there. He lights it, then it attacks him. Now he's gone, and they're like, okay, and they see its print, so they know. Oh, well, look, it's something solid, so at least it's not a ghost that's just floating. And the girls get ready to leave. They pack up. They take the dock. And off they go. But it's yelling. You can hear the sound of horror all the way through it. It's an interesting idea, an unseen menace. Unfortunately, the special effects are lacking a little bit. I mean, Spain is known for its well done special effects, and if it's going to be a dinosaur, you're really going to have to show it at some point, and they kind of do. I tried to get it, but the car or the Jeep floods, so they can't get out. They have to go back in, and the creature is trying to get in. And she's there, it's trying to get in, and she says, I'm not going to be all right for long. So there's a tiny bit of humor, but it's a very bleak movie, really. I mean, once again, in 60, a couple of years before Night of the Living Dead, people have barricaded themselves inside a building with something outside trying to kill them. It's not, it's just not an original thing. Now, granted, they're not, and it's kind of, it's not as bloody as a zombie movie, but or a ghoul movie, if you want to be specific. But she's, you think she's going to get it. They run out. He's rescued. And then they're like, oh, maybe we should, help this guy. And I'm like, what are we going to do? And they're like, well, we're going to drink. Like, well, maybe we can figure out a way to, at least see where it's walking instead of making paint bombs or, throwing the flour at the thing. There it is again. He's out there and he hears it. So, but they don't, they've got all this flour. Why not chuck some at it and see if they can paint it? Like the Invisible Monster done in 1964 in Johnny Quest. Paint it. Now, you can't tell. Everyone's dubbed here. I think even James Philbrook, who was an American actor, is dubbed, and Ingrid Pitt, they're just dubbed. I want to say it's a lot of familiar voices. I would assume by the same people in Rome that did the Hercules movies and spy movies and everything. Not 100% sure. I don't know who released it here in the States. But there. So it's got, 5 toes. And they've got hatchets they're going to throw at. There's a bit of it. So it's not the worst because, they're double exposure. And they hit it, but it doesn't bleed. It just walks. I guess it does bleed. And then they try to get they think they're getting away. And unfortunately, there's blood dripping at the top. So the dang thing rips it open. But, they just blow up the Jeep. And I wish you could see it. You just can't. It just show up a little bit, but that's it. And then they're like stuck and have to walk into town or wherever town is. There's only 4 left. Must have been the professor got killed as well. The 2 couples, and that is the end. Finito, the end. So I do enjoy this movie. Oh, Sonido Prehistorio, and that's even part 4. So finish of the 4th part. So it was a 4-reel movie. I liked it. I liked it more this time when I could see it more clearer. That really does help. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about Kung Fury, since I did watch it for Lilith when we talked about it. And that'll be fun. So, my fellow agents, until our next assignment tomorrow, keep watching out for invisible dinosaurs. If you hear them, throw paint at them. And that'll probably help you out a lot more. So, this is X7 signing off and phasing out.
Hey, you got a permit for those guns?
I've got your permit right here.
All units, we have an ongoing shootout at 24th and Northwest Street.
I'm on it.
He's a Kung Fu renegade cop.
I don't want to hear it, Kung Fury. I've just been at City Hall. You just destroyed an entire city block, for Christ's sake.
I quit.
Now he must defeat the most evil Kung Fu master in the world, Adolf Hitler, aka Kung Fuer.
Hitler. He's the worst criminal of all time. I need to kill him. I can hack you back in time to Nazi Germany, just like a time machine. Oh no! I went too far back in time. This is the goddamn Viking Age. I'm a cop from the future. I need your help.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures never before shown in a motion picture. Get ready for Kung Fury.